In this video, I'm going to do an unboxing, setup and review of the Cryptotag Odin. The Odin is a metal seed storage device that is specifically designed for SLIP39 based wallets, like a Trezor T or a Keystone. Rather than having a single seed phrase for your wallet, SLIP39 based wallets break this up into multiple shares, and this allows you to have both redundancy, increasing the resilience of your backups, and boosted security. So while you could get away with just using a standard BIP39 seed storage device for SLIP39 shares, you would need a couple of them, and there is some extra info there to record. So this is one of those instances where it can be helpful to have a specialized device. So let's get into it. And if you haven't already done so, hit subscribe, that way you can stay in the loop for content I make to help you find your way in the crazy and often hostile environment that is cryptocurrency. All right, so this is the box that you get. It's actually a fairly hefty box, much bigger than everything else in this category that I've looked at in the past. So let's have a look what's inside. So this is everything that came in this box here. So firstly, there is the quick start guide, that is the instructions on how to use all of this. There is the SLIP39 word list, and this is the sort of conversion booklet that you need that works with these conversion sheets, and we'll run through how those work later. These are all of the tools that you're going to need to do this. So there's some matches there to burn these, there's some earplugs and a stamping device, and there's also 3 of the metal seed storage devices. And basically for the Cryptotag, so these are the actual seed storage devices here. Basically, you can see it's a titanium metal. It's sort of in a hexagonal shape that's open at both ends with like what feels like a silicon protective and privacy cover. So we can actually just push on one end and slide it out of there. And if we take it out of the tube, we can actually see that it's very similar to the Cryptotag Zeus in the way that the numbers work. In addition to that, it also has some information that we can record about the SLIP39 wallet, the number of shares and the threshold and which number share this is. One thing that I think is worth saying is that with a SLIP39 wallet, you don't actually need to record how many shares there are, what the threshold is, or what number of the share that you have. All of that information is actually embedded in the seeds themselves. That said, it's extremely useful to have this information available, just at a glance, so that you don't get your own backups mixed up. So these metal devices allow us to store SLIP39 shares up to 20 words long, and that is great because that's the default share length you get when you set up either a Trezor T or a Keystone for SLIP39. Okay, so let's just run through how you would use this, setting up a new SLIP39 wallet. Just as a reminder, these hardware wallets don't allow you to simply convert an existing BIP39 seed into a SLIP39 seed. It doesn't work that way. You'll need to generate a new SLIP39 wallet on these devices. The process is very straightforward. On the Keystone, it's as simple as selecting that you want to create a wallet with Shamir backup, choosing the number of shares and the threshold that you want. In this case, we'll go with a number of shares of 3 and a threshold of 2, and just confirming and following the prompts. Alternatively, if you have a Trezor T, it's simply a case of choosing that you want to create a new wallet and choosing Shamir backups and going from there. So once we have the words for our Shamir share, basically what we're going to do is take one of these conversion sheets and we're going to write down the 20 words from here onto here. That's going to be the first step, and we are going to do that for all 3 of the shares before we do anything else. It seems obvious, but it's worth saying, if you already have a SLIP39 wallet, the first step would be to transcribe your existing SLIP39 paper backups onto these conversion sheets. So we'll say there are 3 shares. The threshold is 2. These are the numbers we selected before, and this is share number 1 that we can see there. So now we'll write down the words. There we go. So once we have our 3 conversion sheets done, what we need to do is grab the SLIP39 word list that came with it, and we're going to convert all of these words into sets of 4 digits. These are just all stored alphabetically. So for example, alto, which is here, is the number 032. So basically I would just write 0032. So alto is 0032, so I'll type 0032. Make sure you include the leading zeros properly. Okay, so we've now converted all of the words to numbers using the conversion book. So time to engrave these onto this. And we're going to need the tools that came in the toolbox. Firstly, we're going to need the hole punch. And look, since they provide hearing protection, let's use that too. Basically, we'll just roll that up and shove them in your ears. Okay, so we'll just start off with this information here, and basically you can see that all of the information on here corresponds to one of these spaces on here. So basically here for total shares, we'll just put the center punch over the number 3 on here, and you'll feel as you push down, it'll actually click. And you can see now that has left a hole on the number 3. So we'll do that. This is share number 1, so we'll put that. So this is share number 1, so we'll put that over the number 1 there, and we'll just push it down until it clicks. There we go. And threshold for this one I set as 2. So we'll put that over the 2 and just push it down. And there we go. So you can see now this information here at the top is now on here. So now we just do the same thing with all of the numbers, and you can see here for each of the 4 digits there's a little grid, 1 to 9, and the number 0 at the bottom. So we just do that for all of these numbers. So this first one here, number 1, is 0032. So I'll just put the center punch on 0. Jeez. Now you'll notice I was having issues with this rolling over. So basically in the toolbox underneath the foam, there is a little anvil that you can place these in so they don't roll over when you're trying to engrave them. That's much better, that's not going anywhere. And there we go. So this one is now fully engraved, and all of the information from the conversion sheet has now been engraved on here. You would transcribe all 3 of these, and then once you have done that, my suggestion is that you would actually then run a full double check, transcribing all of the numbers directly off here and making sure that they all correspond to the correct SLIP39 words. So just double check everything when you're putting your backup on steel, because you do not want to be introducing more mistakes along the way. Once you finish the process for all of your SLIP39 shares, you wouldn't just store these together in a single safe, but you would instead take them and store them in a distributed way, making sure that you would always be able to regain access to the threshold number of shares to allow you to fully reconstitute the wallet into a new hardware device if required. You're also going to want to store a copy of the SLIP39 word list, probably also keep a digital copy of that somewhere as well, just because you need this conversion table basically to be able to make sense of what is on here. That said, they haven't done anything really elaborate and crazy with the numbering, so any copy of the SLIP39 list would actually do, even if you lost this book here. And once everything has been verified, you want to take the conversion sheets, grab the matches that came in the box, and burn them. Alright, summary time. So just like the Cryptotag Zeus that I reviewed in a previous video, the Cryptotag Odin is a very well thought out device. It comes with all of the tools you need, the instructions are good, and again, it's very easy to use. Just a really nice product in that regard. This is also really handy in that it has all of the information you have here to help not only you in the future, but anyone else who might be trying to make sense of your backups in something like an inheritance situation, to be able to find the backups, to understand what they've got, and to be able to successfully use them. In terms of the devices themselves, they are made of titanium, so they're not going to have any problem at all with things like fire, and all of the guides and grids that are on the device itself are actually etched on there. It's not just ink or something that's going to burn off. It's definitely not a budget solution, but certainly a polished product where you get what you pay for. I've also added it onto the seed storage comparison section of my website, and you can sort of see a bit of a summary for the different devices, as well as a detailed breakdown of all of the different features for these devices. Big thanks to the team at Cryptotag for sending me out the sample to review, as well as some other stuff that I'm having a look at over the next little while. If you think this is something that would help boost the security of your setup and want to help me out in the process, there is an affiliate link in the description. If you're someone who has had a go using one of these devices or have any specific questions about it, just leave a reply in the comments. I do my best to answer everything. But other than that, stay safe. Thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. Hit like if you think that other people would find this video useful, and hit subscribe if you'd like to be kept in the loop about future content I make that helps people stay safe in the crypto space and to recover if they get into trouble. If you have any questions about this video or a topic that you'd like me to cover, just leave a reply.